What up, my beautiful, lovely Capricorns? If you're on the reading with me not too long ago, that video just decided to change and decide to do its own thing. So there we go. In living color, we have change coming up to the ring to fucking box me out. Anyways, y'all, I'm trying, okay? I'm trying, so don't judge me. But anyways, Capricorn, it's your girl, K, a.k.a. K, in a billion. Hey, tell me how you feeling. So I was saying, basically, in essence, if you didn't see the first reading that kind of got caught, I was saying that change. You've been praying for something, you've been waiting for something, or you've been wanting something, possibly, Capricorn, but the process of change is throwing you off, or maybe you feel like, you know, you're kind of like really struggling with the change, possibly. Like, in order to get to where you want, you have to have change. I can't just go from working a full-time job if I want to like I can't just go from working one job to another. Even though I may want one job, I may want another job. Maybe I want to work as a fucking veterinarian. And currently I work as a lawyer. You have to go through the process of change. You don't just become a lawyer to a veterinarian. You have to go through change. And I feel like, Capricorn, you're praying for something, or you're wanting something, or wishing for something. But then when that word change comes in, you're like, oh, no, not you. No, I didn't pray for you. I was actually, I was talking to the one behind. Yeah, that one. It's like, but change is like, you got to go through me to get over there. So, yeah. And Aquarius, who was previously ruled by Saturn, which Capricorn is ruled by Saturn now, Aquarius was previously ruled by Saturn and changed its ruler to Uranus. So Aquarius was in that energy of Saturn, being very restricted, being very bound by rules. And rules are great. Rules and order are needed, right? But we are changing. This universe, this earth, these people, the atmosphere is changing. And so we're asking Saturn, hey, Saturn, we're changing. You want to come on board with us? And Saturn's like, I mean, I do want to get to where you guys are going, but I don't want to go through the boat. And it's like, well, we have to cross the body of ocean. So I don't know how you're going to get there. Either you're going to fly there, or you're going to get on boat, but you have to go through those changes to get there. And Saturn's like, well, that's where I have my dilemma, because I've been used to doing things a certain way. I've been used to having things set in stone like this. I'm trying to understand another way to do it. But the way that I'm set up, okay, says Saturn, is that, I've been used to doing this. So what is this change? And that's where I get the song by the Fugees, ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and make you want me. That's change, saying that to Saturn, and Capricorn being like, ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you. And I'm going to make you want me. I'm going to make you want this change, because I'm going to show you how the circumstances, the conditions, the rules, and the shit that you have set in stone, although it has a place and a purpose, how we are moving forward. And so you can still keep those parameters. You can still keep the basics about you, but we need to refigure some things, reconfigure some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still gonna say 1 + 1 = 2, but we're gonna stop doing it. Maybe we're gonna stop writing 1 + 1 with a piece of paper and pen. Maybe we're gonna start writing 1 + 1 in the sand. And Saturn's like, but I'm used to doing it with the paper and the pen, and I don't know how to do it in the sand. It's like Saturn doesn't know how to change, because within its very nature, it is kind of grounded in what it knows. So really, it's a matter of, this is what I know. This is what I'm comfortable with. This is what I know how to do. I don't know how to fly. I know how to ride a bike. I know how to walk. I don't know how to fly. But you're able to fly. You have every capability to fly, Capricorn. You can do it. You can fly. But you have to believe that you can. Just because you don't know right now doesn't mean you can't learn. So Capricorn is being challenged with learning. That's the change, like learning. I ain't trying to call you out, Cap, but some Caps think they know everything they need to know. Like, yep, I know everything I need to know. I'm good. And it's like, oh, you do. Okay, well, if you know everything you need to know, then jump up and fly. That's what change is saying. That's what Aquarius is saying. Then jump up and fly. And Capricorn and Saturn is like getting defensive and arguing and feeling some sort of way. And it's like, I'm not challenging what you know. I'm challenging what you don't know. I'm challenging the places that you have not gone before. I'm challenging you to allow yourself to go to those places. I'm not coming at you and saying that what you are doing is bad, because it's not. We need rules and structure, authority, and order. We need governance. However, we're about to expand. The universe is growing big, 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 and it's making space for different energies to come in. And so these different energies, they're not within these confines. They're not within the earth of only walking on 2 feet. Some of these energies can fly. Some of them can teleport. So your rules will not apply to them. So I'm trying to get you to be in an energy where you understand that and you expand with the universe, so that we can encompass governance for all and not be exclusive. Because what happens when we have energies that are really big and they're being governed by an energy that hasn't grown as big as them, is that now they're feeling excluded. Now they're feeling like other, which is what Aquarius went through when it was ruled by Saturn. Aquarius was ruled by Saturn at one point in time. It changed its fucking planetary ruler to Uranus, because it was like, no, I am big. I think big. I do think big. I do have bigger parameters. And there's nothing wrong with how you're doing it, but it's not working for me. I'm too big for this planet. I'm too big for my cubicle. I'm too big for the type of friends that I hang out with. I'm too big for the family members that I hang out with. There's nothing wrong with them, but I'm too big for them. So I'm not going to shrink myself down to accommodate your comfortability. You gonna have to fucking change for all of us, because that's the greater good of all. It's not the greater good of me. It's not the greater good of Aquarius. It's not the greater good of, it's the greater good of all. That's what Aquarius is saying. Like, I can't just keep working in this fucking cubicle, putting together hydrogen and chloride and mixing this shit together. No, I want to go out and mix herbs. I want to go out and mix elements. I'm tired of doing it this way. I understand there's a need for it, but I need to expand. So that's why Uranus is now ruling Aquarius besides Saturn. Do your fucking facts. Look it up yourself. Look up the ancient ruler of Aquarius was Saturn. And now Aquarius is being ruled by Uranus. How fucking funny. All right. So anyways, thank you guys, guardians, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, for guiding us towards the most important accurate information on behalf of the Capricorns anywhere and everywhere, especially the ones that need to read this message for week 3 of February. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Most High Creator Source above all, for allowing me to deliver this beautiful message upon the collective of that need to hear it in regards to Capricorn. On behalf of family, love, career, relationship, changes, things they need to know, messages, family, romance, anything in their life currently that needs to be changed or that is in the process of changing, please deliver the messages through me to them. Through me to me, basically. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everybody who needs to see this message to see when they're so called. Thank you so much for all the likes, shares, comments, subscribes. I'm feeling some people look at the screen like, what is this bitch talking about? You know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Don't play. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the likes, comments, shares, subscribes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Archangel Michael for guiding us and for also protecting and securing this connection from any low vibrational energies or entities. Thank you. Yeah. So what's the energy for Capricorn? What did I say? Oh, healing with soulmate. Healing with soulmate. Healing doesn't mean that everything has to go back to being better. It's going to go to being in this delightful place. Healing sometimes means that you experience things that are rough and tough, and you do what's best for you so that the other person can do what's best for them. That's that change. It's not trying to force, because sometimes Saturn in its less high vibing energy is forcing rules and forcing authority. When Saturn is high and exalted, it has balance. It has jurisdiction. It allows people to basically fall in their own traps instead of trying to force them to follow the rules. If you don't follow the rules, that's fine. You're going to fall into your own trap. So with this healing and soulmate, it's not about trying to get somebody to love you the way you want, because that's never going to fucking happen. It's about accepting somebody for exactly who they are and letting it be. And if that works really great for you, then it does. But if it doesn't, then you have the ability to walk away and love yourself. It's not about, oh, because we're married and we're supposed to do this and we're supposed to, because we're married and so we're supposed to sleep in the same room. And then when we argue, you're supposed to give me flowers. And that's how it's like, no, not at all. Not at all. We're married. That means you're supposed to take care of yourself when you feel the need to. That means that you're not supposed to make me happy. I'm supposed to already be happy and we come together and exalt each other. So the belief system is what I'm getting. Saturn's belief system, Capricorn's belief system, that's what's changing right now, is your belief system about what you believe, how things are supposed to operate here. We have harmony here. So that's aligning power here with your divinity. This is going to give you ideas and inspiration. So right now, Capricorn, you are aligning to your higher divinity here. And through that process, a lot of different ideas and inspirations are going to come through. But be aware to be open-minded. Like, open your heart up. Open your mind up. Listen to those crazy conspiracy theories. Like, listen to people who don't speak the same language as you. Go outside of your normal day-to-day routine. Go outside of what you normally would do. Eat some different culture food. Let's say you only eat American food. Why don't you try Japanese food? Why don't you try Korean food? Why don't you try Ethiopian food? Why don't you try Senegalese food? Why don't you try Nigerian food? Why don't you expand yourself beyond what you are allowing yourself? Because right now you're putting yourself in a box, and then you're getting mad that you're in that box. And that's the problem, because change is where you're going to reach your destination. You have to change. What else is going on? I feel irritated. Somebody's mad that I'm saying this shit. Okay, well then click off the video. Because guess what? I don't give a fuck if it's 2 people, 2,000 people watching. That's that old paradigm. You're not successful unless you have 2,000 people watching your live. I'm successful because I told myself I was successful. And I didn't give a fuck what the other people said, what the world said, what everybody else said. I said, I'm successful. I'm a millionaire. And I don't give a fuck what my bank account looks like. I'm a fucking millionaire. I'm hella rich. I'm hella wealthy. And guess what? I don't work a 9-to-5 job. I don't have to work a 9-to-5 job. I didn't get rich by I didn't go to college. I dropped out of college. So there's Saturn. What do you say to that? What do you say to that? Stop getting yourself bound into your own paradigm. Release yourself from your own paradigm. But what does that take? Healing soulmate. What is a soulmate? A soul reflection. So who is your soul reflection? Capricorn. Let's think about the zodiacs. Who's your soul reflection? Who's your opposite? Who's your counterpart? Who balances you out? Who can put you in your place? Cancer. That's your counterpart. Cancer can balance you out because you have this very, that's Saturn and the moon. Those are the lovers. That's grandma and grandpa. That's grandma and grandpa. Hi, grandma and grandpa. Capricorn, your grandpa. Cancer is grandma. That's the moon, the ancient feminine. You're the ancient masculine. So you could be challenged within your own reflection. Somebody's challenging you to heal. And really, it's not about looking at the other person that you're having a problem with and saying, I need to heal you. It's looking at the other person and seeing, where do I need to heal myself? How did I get in this situation with this person? How did I get where I am with this situation? How did I get here? Because nobody forced me to do anything. Nobody put a gun to my head and say, work this 9-to-5 job. Nobody did that. So how did I get to the point where I feel bound? It's because you're bound by your own energy. You were binding yourself. That's what it was, because you were saying, this is supposed to be this, and this is supposed to be that, and that's supposed to be that. You were in your logical mind. In Cancer, the moon was like, but I'm emotions, and I don't go by logic. I have an emotional intelligence where if I feel like I need to go here, then I go here. If I feel like I need to quit my job, then I quit my job. If I feel good doing something that other people are talking shit about, I'm still going to do it. I rule the feelings. And so Capricorn's like, damn, but what about the structure? And what about this? That's the problem. Give up that fucking control, period. Drop it right now. Drop the control. Drop the control. Drop the control, because governing something doesn't mean you control it. Governing the people does not mean that you control the people. You set rules and people get the choice of whether they're going to follow them or not. Whether they're going to do that or not. And there's other ways to do it. So you need to broaden up what a rule is, what governance is. Learn that. Know that. What else is happening for Capricorn? What else is happening for Capricorn, please? Signs with romance. So there could be romantic situations that are showing you signs of what you need to work on. I feel like that's the only way, because everything else, can't nobody tell you how to do that shit. Your work life can't tell you how to govern, how to extend and expand your governance, how you govern, right? Because that's within your realm of governance. Only love can do that, because love is in the realm of feelings. So the things that you feel through your romantic situations teach you about who you are, because anything else is already ruled by you. And right now, you're not teaching you who you are. You're having to tap into your feelings. You're having to go outside of your comfort zone to understand who you are as a reflection. I know you're not going to follow me. Some people I'm getting are confused, upset. What is she talking about? This is dumb. When is she going to talk about my situation? Listen. Just fucking listen. How about that? Just fucking listen. Just listen, Capricorn. Stop trying to put that Saturn energy on me. Stop trying to, oh, well, you're supposed to do this. You're not supposed to talk about this. You're supposed to do this and then this and then this and then. No. If I feel like I want to sit up here and look at you for 20 minutes on this fucking reading, I will do it. Well, this is a reading. You're supposed to be pulling cards. If I feel like I'm going to speak light language to you, I'm going to do it. If I feel like I'm not pulling no cards, I'm just reading off of the dome, I'm going to do it. Stop trying to obstruct me with your rules. I get that governance is important. I understand that. But change is just as important as governance. And that's where we're having an issue with Saturn, is that Saturn doesn't want to see change as important as itself. It's like, nope, I'm change. It's like with the Strength card and the Ten of Cups, you're resisting this commitment to change. And that's why shit around you is getting hectic, and you're trying to govern it the way you've always has been, and it's not working. So now you're down on yourself. You're depressed. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I haven't done that. It's a self-perpetuating cycle where it will devour itself. Ten of Cups here, the Death card. That's change. Death card is change. Be committed to that change. The things, the commitments that you've known, the things that you've done, that's about to fucking change. The way that the world operates is about to change. The way that we spend money is about to change. It's not about to be physical dollars. It's going to be cryptocurrency. All that shit's about to change. And there's going to be some people still in that fucking Saturn energy, because when it doesn't change, it creates karma. It creates karmic loops, because it tries to get other people to say, no, remember? No, this was the way we're supposed to do it. Remember? Because then, and everybody's like, well, I want to change. And there's going to be certain people that get confused and say, oh, damn, I do remember we did it Saturn's way. And then it's going to create the divide. It's going to create karmic loops. So you got to get on board with changing, period. You've got to get on board with changing, period. Otherwise, you're going to fucking fall on top of yourself. All right? So let's check it out. Why is healing here with soulmate? Why is healing here with soulmate, please? So, for Capricorn, why is healing here with soulmate? So we have the Knight of Wands here with the Six of Pentacles. This is talking about going back and forth. So you're putting your energy into one thing, and then you're also putting your energy into another thing here with the Knight of Staffs and the Six of Pentacles. But I also feel like there's a message or something that you're going to be receiving, a package. Somebody's going to come by and drop something off at your house, or give you some sort of advice. You're going to be getting a visit here with the Six of Pentacles and this Knight of Wands. This is a visit here. But this is also letting you know that you're going back and forth on what you said you wanted. Six of Pentacles is like, okay, when you're ready to have that equal exchange with change, you can. But you say that you want that equal exchange, and then you run, and then you come back and you say you want it, and you run. And that's that reflection you're seeing with healing and soulmate. You're seeing how you go back and forth with the equal reciprocity. You will give to one area of yourself and then go back, and you know what I mean? Like you gotta be, yeah. Why is soulmate here? You gotta be consistent with the change. Consistent with the change. What does that mean? That means that if change is happening, I'm consistently dedicated to moving through this change. I'm not going to say I'm ready to change and then go back to this old shit, then get mad that the old shit's not going the way I want, then say, oh, I want, no, make up your fucking mind. The World card here. There is a new cycle. Old doors are closing and new doors are opening. New pathways are opening up. So be aware of you being a Knight of Wands, going back and forth in regards to being open to this new opportunity. Star card, that's Aquarius. So Aquarius is bringing this conflict to you that you're stuck in. The Star card with the Three of Swords and the Eight of Swords. This is Aquarius saying, look, This conflict that you're stuck in is self-imposed. 8 of Swords. You have self-imposed it. You have put it on yourself. Nobody has given you this conflict. By you trying to be super traditional with traditions that no longer work, that's why you're in a conflict. By you saying, I want a man that takes care of me, that's why you're in a situation where the motherfucker's controlling you. Because you said that you want a man who's going to work and you stay home. And now you got a motherfucker that's controlling the money. And when you want something, you got to ask him. That's what we're trying to get out of. Period. What else is going on? Yeah. Ace of Cups reverse. Throw away that old story. Ace of Cups reverse. It's time to empty that cup out. Okay? You could be feeling rejected now or feeling like you are losing interest in something. Be aware of going back to situations, people, and places that are comfortable for you. It's time to get out of your comfort zone, Capricorn. This is what you've been waiting for. You've been asking for the blessings, but you didn't want to put in that work. You didn't want to go through the process, but you want the blessings. The Fool card reverse. So now you're saying, I reject that I made a risk. Or you feel rejected because you took a bad risk. That's that karma of understanding that nobody rejected you. You had already rejected yourself, your truest self, before you took that leap of faith. Had you accepted who you were, you would have had a beautiful new beginning. But you rejected who you truly were to fit into that realm of conditions and governance. So you yourself want to grow bigger, but you're not allowing yourself to grow bigger because you're holding on to traditions. Oh, well, my great-great-grandma used to do that and do this and do that and do this. Yeah, no. We have the Empress here with the Queen of Cups. This is the mother. This is Cancer. This is Venus. This is mother. This is love, affection, attention, abundance. This is also emotional security, taking care. This is also intuition. So the mother has made a judgment. The mother is about to make a judgment here. Be aware that you're picking a side before the judgment's made, Capricorn. The great mother, mother goddess, is making a judgment here. Mother goddess is making a judgment on behalf of the father of the cosmos, which would be Saturn. Saturn's having a judgment on it. And that's why we see the Empress here, because that's Libra energy as well, saying we got to weigh these scales out. Let's heal what we need to heal. Let's go into our intuition and tap into what needs to be healed here. Because if not, we're just going to be looping through the same situations. And all of us are ready to change. Jupiter is ready to change. Venus is ready to change. The sun and the moon are ready to change. Mercury is all about change, right? Why is harmony here with power and ideas and inspiration, please? I feel somebody getting irritated. Like, I don't know why you're getting irritated. I don't. Yeah. So this is blocking or being defensive towards growing. Because the Three of Pentacles is something that's growing here. So you're blocking your own growth, possibly by being in a relationship that you know you need to turn your back on. Okay? You're blocking your own growth here by not accepting the process of change. Three of Swords. That's the conflict that Aquarius is presenting to you and showing you. The Moon card reversed. That's what Cancer and the Moon are trying to show you and reflect to you. That you need to stop trying to walk that path. And once you reveal the truth, you'll have peace from this restless energy. Because I'm feeling like y'all restless. Why is ideas and inspiration here, please? Yeah. So Cancer is showing you where you have been being very negative or just being very stuck in a certain way of thinking, like thinking you're so fucking clever and smart that you end up being not intelligent. King of Swords is very, very intelligent, a genius. But when he's reversed, it's like an evil genius. Like planning things out, but not for the greatest good of all. And that's what will happen to Saturn if it doesn't go with the changes. Change is inevitable. You cannot fight change. You might be able to delay it, but you can't fight it. Why is Signs here with romance, please, for Capricorn? But you already know this. High Priestess reverse. So this has already been predicted. High Priestess reverse is Pisces with the Strength card. That's Leo. That's Neptune in the Sun. So this has already been predicted that you were going to resist this because of tradition. But these are toxic family traditions. And if you don't look into how they're toxic, so it's really not about Okay, just get up and walk away. Just get up and know. It's like, look within yourself. Look at the rules that you set. Look how some of these rules have not been necessarily as good as you thought they were. It's going to take you to do that before you can actually walk away. But this has been predicted. This has been predicted that you're going to resist. You're going to be stubborn because you're a Capricorn. Of course you're going to be stubborn. But the Hierophant is reversed, though. The Hierophant also is Taurus, and that also embodies Venus with Libra. So this is talking about doing things differently. This talks about the taboo, the unconventional here. That's what you're being challenged with by the Most High, because the Hierophant is God, the Most High. The High Priestess is Mother Goddess, so she already knew you were going to be stubborn. You want to hold on to old family traditions, but some of these things have not gotten you any fucking where. Yeah. Feels like the universe with the Nine of Pentacles wants you to be self-aware, do your self-work, Capricorn. Look at yourself so that you can plan or go with the plan to have a new opportunity completely independent from these old cycles, but you're fighting it because you want to go backwards. You're being defensive because you want to go backwards. And this is a collective effort. So if you go backwards and you're governing us, then we all go backwards. So that's why it's really important to understand, Capricorn, that the changes that you make, being able to do certain things and leave other toxic behaviors behind, that's going to help the collective to do that because you're governing all of us. Right. You're not happy in a situation? Leave it. Leave it. This reflection of you from Cancer is making you indecisive. But this reflection is showing you that there's a door ready to be closed so another can be open, but you're not moving forward. And that's the stubbornness that we got to work through. Instead of moving forward and healing, you're losing hope and holding on to other shit. Why is the Knight of Staffs here with the Six of Coins and the World card, please? Why is the Knight of Staffs here with the Six of Coins and the World card, please? Damn. Wheel of Fortune with the King of Swords reversed. So a cycle is ending. A new cycle has begun. King of Swords reversed. That's you seeing where your intelligence or what, you know, being too logical is going to not do you any justice. It's not going to work in your favor to be too logical right now. You need to step into your feelings. But in order to step into your feelings, you have to understand your feelings and where they take place and where they have a certain part, right? Why is the Ace of Cups reversed with the Fool card reversed, please? Why is the Ace of Cups reversed with the Fool card reversed, please, for Capricorn? So this is the Strength card reverse with the Page of Cups reversed. Page of Cups reversed talks about not getting what you need as a child, possibly being manipulative. Justice card popped out. So this is being weighed out because it's going to the judgment. Like I said, it's going to judgment. Right? So some of you all are overcompensating. You're using your insecurities or the things that you haven't gotten as a child, and you're looking for them now. And that's why you feel like you took a bad risk here. Because you didn't resist the manipulation. You didn't resist the test. Instead of going inside of yourself and saying, where do I need to change and be better? You said, no, I'm just going to find what I want in someone else. I'm just going to go to somebody else and I'm going to get what I want. I'm going to get what I want from my mother through somebody else. And you keep going through these people who are trying to show you that you can't do that. You have to go to your mother. That's why Eight of Pentacles is not working. Because it needs to be balanced out. That's it. Period. Yeah, Page of Wands. Okay, why is the Nine of Wands here, please, with the Three of Coins? Some people are not going to be ready to hear this. Some people know this shit is true, and they're still not wanting to listen. That's fine, Capricorn. But when you see everybody on Treasure Island having a ball, and you're still across the whole fucking ocean because you didn't want to go through plane, because you didn't want to go through the boat, and they offered it to you, don't be mad. Get with the program. Why is the Nine of Wands here with the Three of Coins, please? Yeah, because this reflection is telling you, Two of Cups here, this reflection is telling you that a judgment's going to be made, and it's going to be made fast. Queen of Swords reversed, and it's going to come off kind of cruel if you're not ready to open yourself up. You're blocking the buildup because of some conflict. the conflict within the self. Is you have your guards up to building because of this conflict. So this Two of Cups, this soulmate, this reflection here is making a judgment, and a message will be sent. It's going to sound hella mean and hella cruel because you haven't acclimated to the changes. So now you're not able to be adjusted to the new form of how we're doing things. So you're thinking it's mean and cruel here. Why is the Three of Swords here? Five of Swords. This is inner conflict. This is competition. This is the world that we live in. There's no fucking way I should be competing and having conflict in regards to my abundance and sustaining myself. There's no way that when I go to work, I should feel like if I don't do this the best, that I'm gonna be replaced. Yeah. Like there's a conflict with the way that things are being governed, and that's why things are changing here. Give up the control. It doesn't mean that you don't have your place in the universe. It just means that you understand that you also work with everybody else. It's not just you over everybody. It's you with everybody. Why is the Moon card reversed with the King of Swords reversed, please? Three of Wands reversed. It's like once you get that revealed to you, turn your back on those types of ways. Turn your back on it. So this is Aquarius coming to Saturn and saying, look, Saturn, I remember when I used to be ruled by you. I remember that. How could I forget? I remember who I was when that happened. I remember how I thought. I remember who I was, what I thought, what I did. And I pretty much liberated myself and got a new planetary ruler because you were very, very constrictive. I was wanting to invent things and be innovative and create new things, but I only had a certain amount of tools when I knew that there were more tools I could use, but you were telling me, no, it's against the rules for you to use those tools. So I went and got a new planetary ruler, and now I can use those tools. So I'm coming back to show you how you're acting, basically. Turn your back on going back to the dumb shit. Turn your back on going back to the dumb shit. Okay? Why is the High Priestess here reversed with the Strength card, please? Why is the High Priestess reversed with the Strength card, please? So, Capricorn, you need some mother healing right now is what I'm getting. The Hierophant reversed with the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. The Hierophant reverse talks about unconventional. You have to be unconventional to be aware of what is going on. You have to get out of your mind to understand. You have to go into this Queen of Cups energy. You have to go to the mother. You have to go to Cancer. Because right now you're being stubborn. Cancer is going to help you not be stubborn anymore. Right? You have to be unconventional to be aware of what's going on. And that means for you, being unconventional is being completely in your feelings, Queen of Cups. Allowing yourself to feel what the next step is rather than looking to where the next step is or planning where the next step is feeling, where do I step next? Why is the Devil here, please, with the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant reverse? Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles reverse. So the down qualities, the bad qualities, not bad, but the shadow qualities of Capricorn are transforming, whether you like it or not. You're moving forward from this, because it's almost like you need to move forward from being completely stuck. Knight of Pentacles reverse is like moving slowly. I mean, Knight of Pentacles is moving slowly towards something, and Knight of Pentacles reverse is like pressing the brakes. Like do you see how many contradictions there are in this reading? We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed with the Chariot. That's you stopping yourself from moving forward. So a part of you has to go through that death process, that change, that transformation to tap into your feelings, because yes, logic is great, but we need to get into that moon energy of feeling things, intuition, right? Doing that shadow work for a second. So what that's going to look like with all of us, how that's going to relate to everybody that's even not a Capricorn, is that certain structures, banks, schools, all that shit's about to change. And it's trying to hold on to its control. But all that shit's about to change. We're not going to be doing public schools anymore. School's going to look really fucking different. Banks are not going to look the same as they look. Financial institutions, hospitals, that shit's not going to look how it used to look. It's time for a change. Ace of Cups here with the Six of Wands. There's a new opportunity to be very successful with the Six of Wands. There's a new opportunity to be recognized and have a recognized victory. But you're blocking yourself from it by not, sun card reverse, going into the parts that the sun don't shine and looking at that shit. Because I guarantee you, when you look there, you'll see that opportunity for success. You just got to put that work in and allow change to go in those spaces and transform those spaces up. And then once you do that, you'll be able to move forward and have this new opportunity of success and victory. But be aware of going back and forth. 1 minute you're ready to go do it, and the next minute you're afraid and you want to go backwards. You have to really decide that you're going to go forward no matter what is thrown at you. No matter what's coming at you, you're going to move forward with confidence. A lot of things that we think are traditional, even the way we live in houses, that's going to be different. We're not going to live in these boxed up houses. We're not going to be spending green money. Money's not even going to be a physical thing anymore, because we're getting into the point where we're tapping into the universal energy, and we're moving past the 3D shit. So we're moving past the need to have a physical dollar. You know what I'm trying to say? Instead, it's energy. It's abundance, like how we all have already. So that's your reading, Capricorn. The change is here. It's the change that you want, too. You've been praying for this. You've been hoping for this. You've been wishing for this. And then it comes and you're like, oh, nope. Because the rules say that. It's like, fuck the rules real quick. Just fuck the rules real quick for a second. What do you feel right now? If you didn't have to have a 9-to-5 job, what would you do every day just because you love doing it? Answer me that. Do you have an answer for that? What would you like to do every day if you didn't have to pay bills and pay rent? If you didn't have to work, what would you be doing every single day? If you were free and boundless from all that, what would you be doing? You'd be playing with your kids. You'd be outside in nature. You'd be doing community service, right? Then do that shit. And stop letting these rules and boundaries make you feel like you can't. Or that it's too hard, or that you're not going to be successful. For some of you guys, it's the fear of failure. So I'm cutting the deck for the advice, and it says, let go in authentic truth. Did I not just let go of what you think you know and live your authentic truth? Okay, what's the advice for Capricorn? Let go and be sensitive. That's that water energy. That's that Cancer. Let go of that logic and open up to that sensitivity that you already have. Let go and allow yourself to be in joy. What's the advice for Capricorn? Let go and let your soul sing your soul song. Okay, so what's the advice for Capricorn on behalf of this reading, please? What's the advice for Capricorn on behalf of this reading? So it says soulcraft. What do you like to do? Like I said, if you didn't get paid, if you didn't have to pay bills, if you could just enjoy your existence, what would you naturally do? Stop going by them titles. Oh, Capricorn, you're this and you're that. But you don't, but let me be who I am fully. Stop putting these titles on me. When you go and do that soulcraft, what would I rather do if I didn't have to pay bills, or if I didn't have to go by these rules? What would I be doing? That's going to cause an inward revolution. That's going to change some things up for you, because you're going to start tapping into what you feel. And that's going to be the catalyst for the healing that's happening for you right now. Any other messages, please? At the bottom of the deck was transformation. That's change, isn't it? That's death, isn't it? Soul writing. Write a new story for yourself. Write a new story for who you are. You can change. You don't have to be the Capricorn that everybody thinks you are. Write a new story. Who is the new Capricorn? What does new Capricorn love to do? What is new Capricorn good at? Because when I'm telling you that money's about to change, so the Capricorns who are super goal-oriented are going to make their money. When money changes and you got to switch the currencies and it turns into a whole different digital currency, you're going to be like, what the fuck? And what that's going to look like is some people are going to look like they don't have abundance, like they don't have money because they haven't adjusted to the new form of money. So by your own nature, that's going to work against you. By what we claim Capricorns, goal setters, and goal getters, and money makers, that's going to work against you. That way that you were thinking is going to work against you if you do not adjust to the new change. So I mean, that just is what it is. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. I love you guys dearly. If you're interested in booking a private reading to help explain some of this and to get some clarity, check the description box below. It does have my website where you can book. It's a very easy process. So please do check that out. Even if you don't want to book, just feel free to explore new areas. Check out the website, even if you're not going to book it. And then also don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the post notification bell so you don't miss when you get to go live. I hope that this reading was good for you. I hope that although it may have been a little difficult to kind of digest and swallow, I hope that you're able to take it in and kind of work your way through it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, all the planets are supporting you right now. Saturn, Venus is supporting you. Mercury is supporting you. Jupiter is supporting you. Everybody's really here to support you, but the way that you're making it seem is like you guys don't want to follow the rules. You're making it seem like if we don't do what you want, we're against you. And we're actually here to support your evolution is what you're not seeing, because you're fighting yourself right now, but you're projecting it as it being another person fighting you or another person doing this to you. And it's really you doing it to you. And so when you come out of that perspective, you'll see we've all been standing around you, holding hands, waiting for you to wake up to your divinity. Let's get it. All right. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.